Hello, I'm Laura Cook and I am in the AMP2 lab, and this is our demonstration for the pituitary gland. So we're going to be going over the anterior pituitary and its hormones, as well as the pancreas and the hormones it secretes. So bear with me. This is my first time navigating this lab portal, so I may not know exactly what I'm doing. Thanks. So as you can see here, this is the brain. The pituitary is housed inside the middle of this structure and is a very small structure. As you can see, the cursor move over, we're going to be pointing exactly right here. So it is hidden safely away in the brain. I'm going to zoom in so you guys can see what it is I'm talking about. As we get closer, you can see the pituitary is this little bulb that is very small within this housing, the structure here. And we're going to turn it sideways so you can kind of get the shape. As you can see, the pituitary is very well hidden behind these, I believe those are the hyoid ones. This is the anterior and this is the posterior. The posterior is a little more elongated and this is more bulbous on this side, and the anterior is what houses and stores and has receptor cells that secrete all of our different hormones. So next we're going to go over those. So as you can see, I've zoomed in for you so you can see the anterior pituitary and what it looks like. We're going to be going over some of the pituitary hormones as I discussed before. The first one is going to be thyroid stimulating hormone. It's implied in its name, but we actually go look for these levels in lab levels and look for TSH, which is, it basically stands for thymotropin stimulated development. The thyroid gland is secreting this thyroid hormone TSH and provides secretions to the cells of thyrotropin. The secrete targets the hypothalamus releasing hormone known as thyrotropin release hormone, which is also known as TRH. Secreting the TSH is inhibiting the hypothalamic hormone somatostatin. It is an inhibitor or blocker. The word statin will be referenced again in some sort of medications that we use that are simulated to control the pituitary. The next one is adrenocorticotropic hormone. It's also known as ACTH. A corticotropin is produced in the cell and it stimulates the development of the adrenal glands and synthesizes various steroids, such as its name, and it's also known as ACTH. And secretions are stimulated the hypothalamus release of hormones known as corticotropin release hormone, which is CRH. And all these little abbreviations can be found in a table to show you how they kind of cascade for first control, second tier control, third tier control, and the effects that they have. We also want to discuss prolactin. Prolactin is made in this gland. It is most primarily thought of as the mammary stimulant. So when you're breastfeeding, prolactin is produced from the child suckling from the nipple and causes milk production to kind of ensue. It is a positive feedback that prolactin works off of. So the more stimulated, the more of the release you have of this hormone. Then there is luteinizing hormone. You have to bear with me, I have a hard time pronouncing that one, and it is known as LH in abbreviation. This hormone is gonadotropin, basically it's referred to as the gonads releasing hormone, so gonadotropin releasing hormone, and it's affiliated with the ovaries and the testes. It's triggered to release in its process of ovulation or maturity as a male development. And then there's follicle stimulating hormones, which are actually known as FSH, and you'll see that they're also accompanied with the LH. It's stimulated by the gonads and the hypothalamus in males. It stimulates the cells to the testes to produce chemicals that bind concentrated testosterone, and for females as well. These are very important for sexual behavior and development of the body. In the female, it reproduces estrogen. So they kind of go hand in hand in that reproductive process. Next, we'll be talking about the pancreas.